I am gonna feed a little snack before we start. It's a little bit on this left, just a little bit. Here. Yeah. I guess this might be blocked. Yeah, good job. Yeah, come here. Yeah. 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 Come here. Yeah. Hey, come. He's a little bit shy today. Yeah. But Mango will come, I think. Mango? I did feed them just very recently though, so he's not that hungry. Yeah. 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 No millet? Yeah. No, he's sleepy. Okay. So he's a bit more shy. Yeah. Okay. Still giving them a small treat. It's funny. I think the light blocks actually most of that. But yeah, a beautiful day to you beautiful people. I hope you are having a beautiful weekend. This is gonna be a very short stream, like just 2 hours or so. Just hanging out a little bit for coffee. I thought also about maybe getting some stuff done on the Angular project we started. I'm starting that up right now. So I was thinking a bit about, so obviously we haven't really done much yet. And this project is more supposed to be like an educational, fun project. However, obviously we will need a backend because, you know, when we're going like for an auto battler thing, then we need a backend to properly simulate the battles. We can't let that run in the client. So I was thinking of maybe setting up Symfony today. There's also a Symfony with Brand, hello. Are you proud of yourself or are you proud of your AI bot? No, you go down there. And all right, incredible. Okay. But yeah, a beautiful day to you. A beautiful day to you. I think the plan right now is to set up Symfony, but I wanted to check also. I know I've done like what Symfony API platform. So no, this is actually not what I meant. Was it this? So API platform is pretty cool. It basically allows you to or it generates like Symfony already comes with an OEM and everything, right? Basically, when you create your classes, your data models, Symfony can out of the box for you generate the repositories and everything, and you also never have to actually write SQL or anything to interact with databases. If it's an SQL database, even, it doesn't even matter which database you're using. You never have to actually interface with the language of the database. And API platform with Symfony can automatically generate GraphQL and REST API, and maybe even more formats. I don't know. I know it has like, here's GraphQL. But yeah, it's been a while since I've used this, but you know, I'm gonna freshen up on it too. I'm a prompt god. Okay. I've been debugging everything and manual fixing it since you finished the last stream, and now everything just works. I even managed to train shit on a single 490 and 390. But here's the thing, Brand, right? The stream before, you said that too. You said everything just works. It's just a matter of time. But that's fine, you know, that's all part of it. Things bricking is all part of it. Okay, wait a second. I totally forgot. So I'll move myself over here, I think. And then... Queen Azur is once again on her robe, so... Let's get... Oh, no. Ah! My OBS doesn't let me... Okay, there we go. Look. We can even put her right next to me. I think this corner is actually fine. But yeah, there's little Azur. And then... let's put me in the center here. Now I promise everything just works. Pinky finger promise. All right. But yeah. Anyways. I think we. Okay. Let's look here. I'm actually not sure if we have to. If they have the Symfony set up in here as well, or if we first set up Symfony and then go on with the open API stuff. All right, what are they saying here? I know all of that. What about the setup? Okay. Right, it does come with the Docker Windows. If we actually need to install Docker. Let's start with that. Docker desktop. There is a free, yeah, the personal. Shit. 1 second, I gotta check. I don't know if I have my Docker account available here. It doesn't look like it, honestly. Let's just... Sorry, I'm just doing the sign up. I'm just doing the sign up here. All right. But yeah, I just chose my GitHub account here to sign up. I did in fact like I have a work account, but I did not want to use that one. So I've just connected to my private GitHub account. Oh, this is just the random Google wallpaper. I made a account brand just for this, right? So there is no risk of me doxing myself, right? If you look here, the user Conte, right? Like this whole Windows account and all accounts we're using. Well, not all accounts. The GitHub account is my private GitHub account because that's fine. Like I've shared that before. But basically, this is like a separate Windows account from my actual private Windows account. So I am signing into this account. I also did that so that we would have a legit fresh setup. No, it's not a VM. It is not a VM. It's just a different account. It is not a virtual machine. We are like virtual machines you don't really need to use anymore. I mean, okay, for this specific case of streaming, it honestly would have been a decent plan because obviously if I set something up and I need a restart, that sucks now for the stream, right? So there would have been a reason for a VM, but generally you do not need VMs anymore because you use Docker anyways, right? So and that's why we're going to install Docker. Docker is kind of like a VM, but not really. Docker allows you to make many containers that just run things in a certain environment. At least change the nah. But yeah, it's just a different Windows account, and I think I downloaded it. Did I not download it? No, I did not yet. Okay. But yeah, have you ever worked with Docker? Ah, okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, Docker is great. Docker is very flexible and very versatile in how you can use it. But yeah, it's way better than using virtual machines, way faster. You can literally just have a container to like do like one certain script and that's it, right? And you can execute that from your Windows without having to log into a virtual machine or anything. Alrighty. Don't even care about desktop shortcuts here. All right. In the meantime, we can add the name tag for Azure again. Cute little Azure. It's actually really funny how she's like every day at the same time she's chilling on the rope. But yeah, while Docker is installing, we can already check here. So it says to, but I remember there was like a shared setup. Wait, Symfony with right, that's just with API platform. Funnily enough, I made a like a I actually made a blog a long time ago that used that setup, but it's so long ago that I know it's outdated. So we're not even gonna look at that, but I did make a blog for my work. Like we have like, my work has like, is doing like also a yearly like code conference and digitalization conference in Hamburg, right? And basically whenever we're not busy with projects, we write some articles and shit or prepare talks for that. And yeah, like, you know. So yeah, I actually years ago did okay. I mean, that's the site we were on. Downloading the API platform distribution, generate a repository from the template we provide. You will add your own code, blah, blah, blah. Avoid downloading the zip. Okay. Is shipped with a Docker definition. Yes. Okay, so we just do a Docker compose. Oh, here. The API platform server component can also be installed directly on a local machine. This method is recommended only for users who want full control over the directory structure and the installed. But we don't really need that necessarily. Oh, okay. So yeah, here you start with installing, making a Symfony project and then adding API. That is not one of a kind. That is not one. Actually, I had a chat about that not too long ago where like, you know, like basically since developers permanently have to read a lot, right? A lot of like, I'm not just developers, right? All people that work in sciences, right? They read more than other people, right? Because they have to research frequently, right? Most of them anyways. Sure, there is developers that don't need to because they work like in their niche in like some company for and do the same thing for 10 years, right? Like sure, those exist, right? But usually like you have to keep like researching and keep, you know, learning new things and looking at documentation. And I think that this is a big part of why developers and people in sciences have a better focus. I think often people tend to think like that, oh, those people are born with better focus, but I actually think that can be true for some, but I actually think it's more the fact of like, since you have to constantly research, constantly learn, and constantly take in more information, you just sustain a better focus than someone who just like doesn't spend much time reading anymore, learning anymore, researching anymore, and basically gets a shorter and shorter attention span. When I used to make mods, plugins for my waifu game, I used to add to the documentation first, able to read second, then explained it, yeah. Yeah, I just, you know, wait, you must log out of Windows to complete installation. Shit, can we do that in a second, Docker? See, this is the reason why maybe a VM would have been good, but in my head it was like, oh, we don't need a VM, right? We have Docker, we have Windows subsystem for Linux, we're gonna do it all like system agnostic, you know? But I forgot the fact that some installations will require us to restart Windows. But yeah, I have to restart stream really quick. I will be back in a second. Also, Prince, hey. You thought I was later here? I shouldn't have gotten up. Did I bait you with an early stream? But yeah, I have to restart stream really quick because the Docker setup here needs a quick, you know, quick little lockout. Okay, but yeah, I'll be back in a second. Actually, I do wonder what happens. I mean, if I just press this button, I cannot imagine that, because Windows does keep applications running when you log out, but what happens to OBS stream? I cannot imagine that the stream would keep running. But maybe this is a moment for science, chat. Is this a moment for science where I just press this button and we see what happens to stream? What do you guys think? Should I do that? Try it? Okay, this is a moment for science, chat. The stream is probably gonna be gone. I'm just saying. But yeah, science.